What up, what up, what up? It's KarlASMR in the building, and today we're going to be talking about mental health, obviously. Now, it's been a minute since I made one of these videos, because last time I did, it was called ASMR and Mental Health, I think. I know I had like an anxiety video, but this one's like realistic advice. And this is specifically for people who have tried everything they could have possibly done and are at a wit's end. Obviously, anyone else can take this video and apply it however it may work. So I'm going to use realistic advice as well as clinical advice, but I'm not a therapist, obviously. I do recommend still trying to seek out a therapist, because that is a one-on-one situation that you can go to when you need. I know it's sometimes debilitating trying to find a therapist for you, and it seems like you know too much, or you already have gone through the same old, you know the answers, you know the coping skills and strategies, and you know, you tried medications, you tried all this stuff, and it's just not working, right? Now, first of all, if you have come to this video for help, I do apologize that you are in a situation you are currently in mentally, maybe emotionally, physically. I know it's very difficult. These videos are always awkward to film, by the way. I haven't filmed like a sit down one in ages. Like, just straight up talking to y'all. I know it's very difficult. I know life is to the point at times, or all the time, to where it's exhausting and you feel like there's nothing else for you to do here. Your time is coming to an end, or things are just unsolvable, or it feels unsolvable, and you have come to a conclusion to conclude your life on earth. And it's okay that you feel this way. I have felt this way for a millennia. I'm okay now, for those who wonder, because I don't necessarily or really talk about myself. This is coming from a place of a person who has been there not too long ago, 2 months ago, I guess, and then on, where I've been in the same situation where I did not want to be alive, and I've attempted a plethora of times, and was comically terrible at it, so that's why I'm still here, thankfully. I'm trying not to like make jokes and stuff, but yeah, basically I want to just start off the advice, because I know I'm just talking now. It's almost 5 minutes in. First of all, when you are dealing with everything you are dealing with mentally, any mental illness, stressors, struggles, my specific viewpoint and personal thought on this is, when you are in these situations and it is very heavy and weighing on you, it's more so about survival rather than just coping. Because, you can do the breathing exercises, the sight, smell, touch, you can do those exercises. You can just try a lot of things and it just doesn't work for whatever reason. Everything is about survival. So what this looks like is not being overly positive affirmations and telling yourself niceties and, mantras and whatnot. What it looks like is laying in the bed for hours, getting up every now and then to use the bathroom or to drink water or food, not eating the best, but still eating nonetheless, whether it's junk food, whether it's regular food, my advice realistically is, when you are in a situation where it's very difficult to go about your day-to-day life, try your best to survive, to get to the next day. And if that looks like you laying in bed all day, if it gets you to the next day, I would much prefer that than you to, take action and not be here anymore. If it looks like eating junk food because that's all you can stomach, eat the junk food. It's, your body will take whatever nutrients and substance from it, and of course the rest will be converted to fat, sugar, whatever. But you're eating nonetheless. You're not completely starving yourself. If you're unable to brush your teeth or take a shower, usually in these situations, I haven't personally experienced this, so I can only try to give advice I think might be realistic. Try spot cleaning or bird baths. So spot cleaning, for example, I have OCD, so whenever, just random periods throughout the day, I may wash my hands or just wash my face or wash my arms if I feel like it's dirty. Literally just do that. You don't have to get straight into the shower, bath. Just get something, rag, wipe, whatever it is, and just try to get yourself clean enough to just to sustain yourself and your hygiene to an extent. As far as brushing your teeth, if it's too much action for you, just try buying mouthwash. Use some mouthwash. Obviously don't rinse it out. What you're supposed to do is gargle, swish it around, spit, and that's it. Typically you don't rinse mouthwash out, you just spit it out. The same with brushing your teeth, you just spit the toothpaste out. So I would recommend doing that. Or I'm not sure which brand is the best or the most hygienically accurate to teeth health, and it's gum. It's gum that you chew, and it's like dental gum, and it obviously cleans your teeth. It gives you, I don't know exactly what, but if you know in the comments down below, please list some if you've taken any of these gums and tried them. But yeah, dental gum, mouthwash, something easier so you're not just standing and brushing. I know how draining that can be when you already have little to no energy. Sometimes my hair bothers me because y'all know I'm always cutting my shit, right? I never let it get too long or whatever, so I feel like it moving in the back and shit. I want to just stay put. But anyways, yeah, it's very difficult. We don't have a lot of energy in these moments. And survival also looks like wearing the same clothes for a week straight. And just being able to, just be clothed in general, whether or not you feel it's hygienic or if you feel dirty or whatnot. As long as you're surviving and just, doing the mouthwash thing or spot cleaning or laying around in the bed or not changing, I understand. It doesn't make you disgusting, doesn't make you dirty. Humans weren't technically meant to have all these clothes and stuff. If you want to think about it from a scientific or biological standpoint, we were just in the wild, just like any other animal, much dirtier back then. So it's just society telling you you're just unhygienic or dirty or whatever, because your body has odors sometimes because of bacteria that's actually helpful to your body. Just try not to take it what people say personally. Everyone has an opinion on every and anything. So do what you feel gets you through the day or through the week or through the month or through the year. No matter what you do, no matter who you're nice to, it may not be seen as nice to someone else. No matter who you're helpful to, it may not seem helpful to a certain person. So what I'm saying is everyone has a different perspective and perception of things, and that causes miscommunication or causes strife between two individuals, and it only really matters what you feel and what you think when it comes to your well-being, because you know yourself best, you know what's best for you. So try not to take things personally. If you read a comment online, someone comments something to you, or you're venting and someone says something, it's not about them. It's about you. It's nothing selfish. It's just, self-care, putting yourself first. At some point in your life, you have to put yourself first. When it comes to things like let's say, OCD, for example, because I have that, right? You get compulsions, obsessive compulsions. You may feel like it's soothing you when you do these things, but in reality, it's not soothing you, because let's say, you're doom scrolling, right? And you're scrolling on stuff that makes you feel down and anxious or a certain type of way. But just checking up on that person or checking up on the posts or whatever it may be helps you feel like you're still in the know. It's a compulsion, and you're just what's the word? You're reinforcing that behavior. So when it comes to things like this, survival also is something to do, and it looks like, messing up sometimes slipping up, sometimes having this compulsion, sometimes, feeling like there is no control, but you're fighting it and you're trying and you acknowledge it and you realize that it's not the best for you. Just acknowledging compulsions or impulses or obsessions will definitely help you go in the right direction, because as long as you know what the deal is, you now know what it is you have to solve. It's one thing to have all these things going on and not know what to do or what even it is. But the moment you know what you're dealing with and what you're facing, now you know how to go about it. Now you know what to research, who to talk to for this specific thing. Or when it's a therapist, you know what the conversation is you must have with this therapist. So just acknowledging your struggles is a step in the right direction. You don't always have to have action right when it happens. Just action even looks like just focusing on it and knowing what's going on with yourself. Now, I don't typically like to repeat myself in these videos because I don't want it to be like useless information. And I know there's no such thing as useless information, but what I mean by this is I have a few mental health videos back then, right? I don't want to repeat myself and say the same exact thing that you can just go watch those videos for. I want to try my best to present you with new information that'll actually help you, or something that I've learned through these different years from my last video. Most of the things that I have learned are in the more heavier subject. And it's very uncomfortable sometimes to talk about stuff like this, even with friends, family, even by yourself sometimes, but someone needs to hear it. Someone needs to know that there's other people out there who struggle with these same situations. So such as harming yourself, whether it be physically, emotionally, mentally, SH. That's one of those things where no matter how little it is, it's like very important and very, very serious no matter what. So, I never look at when someone takes action against himself in a harmful manner that just because it's not as deep as a wound as someone else, or it's not as crazy as this next person, it doesn't mean it's less important. A wound is a wound, no matter how it looks. Even wounds can be invisible, meaning they're emotional or within or whatnot. But these things, it is a bit more complex to simply snuff out and just solve, right? Because you can't simply just say, oh, just be positive, or just try to love yourself, or just try not to do it. Because some of these things can be compulsions. Some of them can be impulsive actions from your emotions. Some of these can be simply because you no longer want to be here, and it's just like you getting closer and closer and closer to concluding. Obviously, I would say try to seek help from people nearby that are able to be in your physical space, meaning a friend that you can actually hang out with, a family member that's with you, a therapist you can see. In these moments, it's not as recommended to be alone. And I know that's very difficult for a lot of us in these days since maybe 2020. The world and society kind of changed, and people are a lot more closed off and a lot more isolated, and society just changed. For example, when I play video games, I noticed that back then, even just 5 years ago, everyone used to talk in the lobby chat. Now barely anyone talks. It's just so odd to see. Or, you're at a party, no one wants to dance. Everyone used to dance and sing, but barely anyone wants to. We're just sitting around, aura farming, as they call it. People care too much about how they're perceived. It's like being cool is the new thing, and being and it's kind of backwards, because being cool now is like taking stuff from yourself. Hold on, loud noise. But it seems like being cool now is taking from yourself, taking joy, taking fun, taking jokes. And I've realized that as well, that in my videos for some time, not recently, but there was a period of time where I was making very serious videos and I wasn't really goofing off and making jokes, because I am like, I'm getting older, or I want to see myself a certain way when I watch my videos back. And this is too goofy, or this is too comical, or I can't take myself seriously. But that's the whole thing. Try not to take yourself so seriously, Have fun, have stupid fun, keep your youth. Just enjoy life, like pure joy. Pure joy looks like laughing and smiling and just goofing off and saying dumb stuff with your friends, and you're not even thinking about anything. You're just on a roll, right? But anyways, I feel like I'm getting off track. It's very difficult trying to find something to say that I feel like I haven't said already before, because it's been some years since my last videos. But I will say those videos are very relevant, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of prefer the old videos that I did, like the one where I was wearing the green hoodie. It's like one of my very first videos. I don't know, the atmosphere was like very authentic and very real, and I was actually dealing with heavy depression then and other mental struggles. So I went back and watched my mental health videos, and it was very interesting, and even my own advice was helping me, which is very interesting, because I feel like I always give advice, but I don't know what to do with for myself, right? But I don't know, it's like a little time capsule. So I would say go ahead and go watch those videos, because they are very relevant still. There's no such thing as irrelevancy when it comes to mental health. Information can be applied no matter when you find this information, no matter how old this information is. But yeah, anyways, on to the next thing. There are a lot of people who are very dismissive of medication and therapy and stuff like that, especially the older generation, unfortunately, which is a lot of our parents or grandparents. I would say, if you have not experienced much of medication and therapy, try it if you're still dealing with what you're dealing with, because if you haven't tried everything, how can you truly know if something will work? You're probably going to fall back into pessimism and, like, it doesn't matter. It's just being negative. You're not going to find your way out, but just try something new. These things are there as crutches. They're not there as a solve all, obviously. So you still need to be working on yourself while you do your therapy or take your medications or do your meditations or whatever it may be. And this may be cliche, but it actually worked for me in a more recent time. working out has actually helped me, I don't know, just feel better. There's just like this, I don't know what it is scientifically. I haven't researched it yet, but something about working out and like those endorphins, the chemicals just pumping, just working out, something makes you physically feel better, which then makes you mentally feel better. It's sort of like, the analogy would be like how you feel when you're tired and lacking sleep versus once you get rest. You feel a lot better, right? You can feel yourself being, more susceptible to sadness or anger or irritation when you're tired or hungry. So when you fulfill these things and, you satiate yourself, you feel a lot better. You have more energy, or you're no longer hungry, you're full. It's the same thing with working out. And as hunger is to, irritation, or irritation as to sleep is to, just mentally being tired or more susceptible to stress, I would say working out is to, I don't know exactly specifically what, but like a general well-being of your mental state, like just clarity. It's just something about once you're finished working out and you feel that energy coming back after you're relaxing, drinking water. Just try it at least once. Like, you don't have to go on a whole workout world tour. Just try it one day. Literally just try it for an hour straight one day. Intense workout. Whether it's your legs, arms, running, walking, try something and make sure it's to the point, obviously, where you can get a little bit tired. And then when you're done, take a shower, eat, see how you feel. You might feel a little better. And if you keep doing it, who knows? But those are a few things that's personally helped me. Obviously things like medication, therapy, meditation, trying to be healthier in what I eat, and vitamins and whatnot. My apologies. It's like the middle of the day. I don't really film videos during this time. But these things help. Of course, you can get a little pet if you don't have a pet. Petting them sometimes allows you to, I don't know what it is, a specific chemical when you pet animals or like hug people that are released, and these things can help, which is why some therapy, what's the word? Some places where you go to get therapy, doctors, whatnot, will prescribe you support animals, or they will allow you to add an animal you already have on as an official support animal. You can go get them trained and certified and whatnot. You can always look toward that path as well. Insurance may or may not cover these things. But again, I don't know, sometimes your animal just knows what's up and it just comes and chills with you, My little guy, Crollo, he does that sometimes when he knows something's up. I appreciate him, appreciate my little guy. This video's dragging on, and I feel like I'm about to start doing run-on sentences and just repeating myself. So I hope this video has helped whomever I could have possibly helped. I know it's just too much information to go over in a video. It'll be like an hour-long video, and half y'all will probably be asleep by then. But thank you for listening this long. I appreciate you all for supporting me relentlessly and are always talking about how you love my videos in the comments, or how you're happy to see me upload, or you're checking on me, or you want me to get some sleep. I don't know. I just appreciate it. I don't know how to thank every one of you. Obviously, if I don't like every comment, it doesn't mean I don't see a lot of comments. Bro, this nigga just jumped over my motherfucking shit, trying to mess my video up. He could have stopped my recordings. Look. But this dude hates when he don't get attention.
he starts causing a ruckus. He be headbutting doors. He be running into my legs, jumping on me, and I'm trying to play a game or on the phone. He's a jealous cat. He's a You see what I mean? He's smacking the mic. What's up, dude? Come on, my nigga. I'm filming. Anyways, yeah, it's time to end the video. I have to go feed him and stuff. He's okay. Yeah. Get your ass on there. Yeah, I gotta go, my nigga. I'm sorry. Blame this nigga. All right. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'm sorry for turning up at the end. I was supposed to stay calm, but somebody ruined my plans. So I'll see y'all when I see y'all in the next video. I love you very dearly, and I hope everything works out for you in your life. Take care, and I hope to see you in my next video.